course, the Indonesians, the number 7 seeds, the defending champions, who also happen to be the Olympic champions, the number 5 seeds. You may be wondering, why on earth are the number 5 seeds when they're world and Olympic champions? I can tell you they've only played 1 tournament together this year, and therefore their world ranking has dropped. Well, the women's doubles, like 3 other disciplines, 4 different nations, 7 different nations, as you can see, at quarter-final stage. Very healthy situation, and the only 2 nations the same, the 2 Chinese pairs playing each other in the quarter-final, and that was a repeat of the 2011 and 2014 World Championship final. To meet in the quarter-final stage, that was a tough draw, but it means, of course, we've got 4 different nations in the semi-final stage. Of course, earlier today, Kristinda Pedersen and Camilla Rutejul made history. The first ever Danes to be in the women's doubles final. Of course, 6 medals in women's doubles for Denmark, but 6 bronze medals, but guaranteed at least a silver here this year. Women's doubles, the only discipline Denmark have not won gold, and that happens to be the case with Indonesia as well. So can Greysia POLII and Nitya MAHESWARI, here they come, can they rewrite the record books? Well, we're about to find out. They look pretty relaxed, don't they? I bet their nerves are jangling inside. Well, I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that I've got a special guest commentator, Jeff White, the national coach from Canada, joining me for this women's doubles, and for this Indonesian pair, what a huge occasion, playing at home. They must be so excited.
Listen to the atmosphere, Jill. I think they must be just very nervous, but they certainly look very composed at this moment.
Yeah, they look relaxed when they come out to court. Well, here are the reigning world and Olympic champions, led out by Tian, Qing. Zhao Yunlei follows, and of course Zhao Yunlei has already booked her place in the mixed doubles final tomorrow, and by virtue of the fact she's in the semi-final here, it means that she's got 2 medals from these World Championships, which makes her the most successful player in the history of the World Championships. She just overtakes Gao Ling, who had 9 World Championship medals. She now has 10. But will she be able to do what she did a year ago, which was win 2 gold medals at the same World Championships? Well, the fans here, they've had quite a day of sensational badminton. It all started at 11 o'clock this morning. It's 9:30 almost in the evening. And still the excitement goes on. There, Nitya Krishinda MAHESWARI, 26 years of age, from Blitar in East Java. She and her partner, as you can see, world ranking currently of 5. That's their career high. But they were only seeded 7, because when the seedings were done, that's where they were on the world ranking. Greysia POLII, they turned 28 4 days ago. I doubt if she's celebrated her birthday yet. She's waiting until she gets that medal round her neck, which of course she's guaranteed to do. Their win-loss record for the year, 2 finals from 8 tournaments, and they had a bye in the very first round. Number 14 seed in the 3rd round, the Japanese pair of Matsuo and Nato, left and right-handed combination. They did have their problems in the 1st round too. That went the full distance, as you can see, against Lim and Lu. And then in the quarter-final, well, Anseli and Song from Malaysia, well, they had caused a sensation in the last 16 because they put out the number 1 seeds, Matsutomo and Takahashi. But the Indonesians beating the 2nd Malaysian pair. So to the defending champions, and their win-loss record for the year is just 1 tournament, semi-final of the All England Championships, lost out to Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang, who had lost the All England final. Well, they, like their opponents, by virtue of their seeded position, had a bye in the 1st round. They have, of course, been world number 1s. That's understandable as world and Olympic champions. In the 3rd round, they had to beat the number 9 seeds, Muskens and Peak from the Netherlands. How have the Netherlands done well? They had a quarter-final in the mixed doubles as well. Number 3 seeds in the quarter-final stage. Their teammates, of course, as I say, the two-time world champions, repeat of the World Championship final. Now, as you can see, this is the 5th meeting between these two pairs.
Ladies.
Previous 4,
Ready to play.
It's the Chinese combination who have won 3 of them, including the last, which was the quarter-final of last year's China Super Series. But, of course, the one time that the Indonesians did win, as we look at our court officials for this one, was in the semi-final of the Asian Games last year. And, of course, the Indonesians went on to take the gold medal. So we've got the Olympic gold medalists against the Asian Games gold medalists. This should be a cracker. But the crowd does play a part, doesn't it, Jeff?
Absolutely. You can hear them already, Jill, and the match hasn't even started. The thundersticks are drumming, the seats are rocking.
Yeah. And I don't know whether that puts pressure on the Indonesians. Of course, results-wise and status-wise, the defending world and Olympic champions, I mean, they're expected to win, so the pressure's on the Chinese pair. But can you really relax as home players and sort of think, oh, what was the umpire saying there? Yeah, got to get that kit box nice and tidy. Better not come to my house, I tell you. They'll have me tidying away.
I think the Indonesian pair, Jill, is really going to use the crowd's energy to help them today. After the last loss against this pair, they have nothing to lose. They might as well use this crowd to try and help them
Greysia,
get
POLII.
past the Chinese pair today.
Nitya, Krishinda, MAHESWARI. Indonesia.
Well, you could hardly hear the umpire finish his introductions there.
And on my left, Tian, Qing, and Zhao, Yunlei, China. Zhao Yunlei to serve to Greysia, POLII. Love all. Play.
So the second of the women's doubles semi-finals gets underway. The defending champions far side of the court against the home players, the Greysia, POLII and MAHESWARI. Because I've been a little critical of the Indonesian pair in the past. I think they've been a little bit negative in their style of play and defending, but they were all out attacking that rally.
Complete attack, excellent finish right down the middle. We'll see if they try and take away the Chinese angle like that throughout the match.
Yeah, the channel attack narrows the angle of reply.
Service over.
I really don't know. I haven't been able to discover why the Chinese combination have not been playing many tournaments together. Of course, they've been playing with other partners. Although Zhao Yunlei has been entered into a number of tournaments with Wang Xiaoli, but due to the surgery that Wang Xiaoli had to undergo, they've had to withdraw. But obviously, the Chinese coaching staff are going to change the women's doubles pairings, probably for the Olympic campaign. But I don't know why. Oh, well, there you go, Jeff. That's exactly what you said. Down the centre.
Excellent attack again. We'll see if they're able to maintain. Certainly, China will try and get that attack back.
Well, how do they do that? I mean, I know that I'm endlessly saying, and my co-commentator is always telling me, Jill, you know, as coaches, we emphasise the serve, return, and third shot because that sets up the tone of the rally. But, you know, as far as the Chinese are on the attack at the moment, and here they are defending again. Oh, nicely done. Good rally. Oh, it's just wide. So if you were saying to the Chinese pair, you know, you've really got to take the game to your opponents, tactically, what would you be saying to them?
In the first couple of rallies, I'd say certainly you must be aggressive on defense. We can't be passive on defense. We have to use the defense to be able to transition to our offense. And it seems like the better pair that has done that so far has been able to finish the rally with good shots, especially down the middle so far.
Oh, I like that cross court.
Again, active defense, active defense. Puts the offense back, put in again.
3-2.
Oh, it's a powerful smash, isn't it?
Beautiful spot inside to set up the front court girl beautifully.
3-all.
Yeah, I think nowadays, the defensive play of, well, all the top women's doubles players is so good that you can't really expect to hit winners from the back, can you? It's all about setting up the rally for the net player to get involved and finish it off from the front of the court.
4.
Absolutely, you could see that the Chinese the last couple of rallies have used very controlled attack. They're not hitting the shuttle at 100%, allowing the Indonesians to be able to use their speed to be able to get the shuttle past the front girl. The controlled attack will really help the front court player.
I'm surprised about the Chinese pair at the moment, because normally what you've just been talking about the counter-attack and turning defensive play into attacking play, either by blocking or driving or turning the shuttle. At the moment, the Chinese pair just seem content to lift.
It seems so, and their base is very, very deep. If they continue to lift with that deeper base, it will allow the Indos great opportunities to continue attack with smash and drops.
Oh, good defense. Oh, what a rally. Oh, that's nice. Change of pace. I like that. Oh, slamming Welling. That's a misjudgment from Greysia POLII.
5-4.
Yeah, I think she was 48 shots, my goodness me. Yeah, she was looking to come forward and put pressure on, which I guess is the right idea, but they've got to be alert to one of them covering the back, the Indonesians. Just long. Well, ooh, is that a challenge? Ooh, that's quite early for a challenge.
Call.
And that far back line, so difficult as a player to really see that.
Seems a bit of an odd time to challenge so early.
Maybe that's part of the nerves, you never know. I've got to ask you this, I've been asking everybody else. I love the Hawkeye instant review system. I think it's absolutely wonderful. I'd just like more challenges per match. I'd like to see 2 per game, and maybe even a third if you get to 20 all. No, that's clearly out. It wasn't even really close in badminton terms. What's your feeling about that?
I agree. I think it's absolutely fantastic that the players have an opportunity to be able to correct a line call just for their own peace of mind.
Yeah. And after all, I mean, we need to make sure that the right decision is made. Sport is all about fair play. You know, and we need to make sure that the right decision is made. I think it's a wonderful system. Oh, that's too flat. That's gone long.
Again, attacking the body, attacking inside.
When you say inside, you mean the inside hip?
Correct.
Yeah.
Out. Good call. 8-4.
Four straight points for the defending champions. Well, it was also promising right at the start, wasn't it? With the Indonesians attacking well, getting through with the attack. Well, it's all changed, and I'm not quite sure what's happened. Any theories on that? I know, obviously, the Indonesians have made a couple of errors, but
I think Zhao is starting to impart a bit of her will and take over a bit of the forecourt.
Tian forced to play the backhand. Yeah, I think you're probably right when I think about it now.
5-9.
Yunlei. Well, we know she's superb at the front of the court. And she has been imposing herself. Just long.
You could see again there the Chinese defense, they were much more active with their feet and trying to transition to offense much, much quicker there.
Tian, 28-year-old from Hunan province in South China.
Change, please.
Got into badminton because her father was a badminton coach, Tian. Got that well to that flick serve. Now this is the sort of rally I expected from the start from the Chinese pair. All-out attack. Yep, and they go to the mid-game interval.
Service over.
With
11-6
a 5-point advantage. Yeah, it just seems that the Chinese pair took a few rallies to really get themselves going, but they seem to be in full flow right now. So, 11-6 after just 10 minutes of play. Two former world champions on the coaching bench for China. One in mixed doubles. Oh. Yes.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Coach, isn't it?
Thank you.
In Qing. Who's who and these Chinese and Indonesian coaching benches. Okay, Jeff, so if you were down there right now, if you'd had the opportunity to talk to the Indonesians, what would you have advised tactically?
They certainly have to start working together a little bit more on offense, perhaps transitioning and rotating a little bit more, knowing that the Chinese defense is really moving the shuttle around better now. They may need to find some angle in their attack as well, it seems.
Yeah, I keep wondering whether we've discussed it earlier on in the week, whether the drift keeps changing. Because I thought the shuttle was flying faster, coming towards us. And all of a sudden, how many smashes have the Indonesians hit long?
More than 2.
Exactly. Yeah, there's another.
There's another.
Well, it's not a smash, obviously, but they're hitting long.
13-6.
Seems the Indonesians definitely seem to be having trouble controlling the shuttle on defense at this point. I would suggest they may have to start trying to drive and get it by the front girl, but again, you risk playing right into the Chinese strength.
Yeah, which is that, isn't it?
14.
Zhao Yunlei at the front of the court, reading the game. Ten of the last 12 points going to China.
And I believe the only two were mistakes on the Chinese part. They're certainly dictating play at this point.
Oh, that's brilliant. That shot from Zhao Yunlei. Yeah, that's the one that changed the rally, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
The backhand.
Absolutely. You can see again the Chinese are playing a 2-on-1 game versus the Indonesians. They really need to be able to mix a little bit and get POLII to the back of the court to be able to help her partner out.
So they're pressurizing MAHESWARI, or they're just picking on one in each rally?
Correct.
Oh, there she is again.
16.
And the serve return in the third shot that we were talking about a little earlier. The Indonesians have got to get it past Zhao Yunlei on the return of serve. 12 of the last 14 points.
Fault.
Yeah, now that's a good smash.
Service over.
As you said, Jill, a better receive, set that up. Got the Chinese out of position where the Indonesians were able to attack finally.
16.
Some better rotation by the Indonesians there, moving forward and able to maintain the pressure on the Chinese.
8-16.
Yeah, that's the rotational play you were talking about. Oh, that is fabulous. Yeah, and that's, I suppose, that's part of the problem, isn't it? Because Greysia POLII trying to do what you suggested, which is hit and move forward, almost like a sides attack. There she is, but her partner's got to be alert to it and perhaps move to the back of the court. As soon as you see your partner moving forward, you've got to adjust your positioning.
That's absolutely what it's going to take to be able to hurt the Chinese pair at all today.
18-8.
Well, I know this is only the opening game. Well, I seriously thought and predicted that the Indonesians could win this. They still can. But they need to change their game plan, that's for certain. Look at that.
You could see how the Chinese pair is working so much better together. The straight attack coming forward, and then the front court girl backing up to be able to cover.
Two points away from the opening game. And we're only a little over 16 minutes. Yes, there she is again.
20, game point, 8.
16 of the last 20 points. That's brilliant. So the opening game to the defending
First
champions.
game won by Qing, Zhao, Yunlei, 21-8.
Well, once they got going, Chinese pair, there's me after the first couple of rallies. I thought they were being a little defensive. But then they just switched on the attacking play and romped through that opening game. 21-8 in just 17 minutes of play. So, Jeff, this is, well, it's a bit harsh to say it's a nightmare start for the home players, but it's certainly not what they would have dreamt of happening in the first game of the semi-final of the World Championships. How do you, as a coach, get a pair to regroup after such a devastating opening game?
I think we have to focus on the positives. As you said, Jill, they had a great start. So again, if the coach is able to recognize that and remind them that they had great attack at the beginning of the match, great attack, and keep them in the match. They need that.
Yeah. Well, this stadium will be rocking if the Indonesian pair managed to turn this around.
Seconds, 20 seconds. Zhao, Zhao. Second game. Love all. Play.
Well, it's now or never as far as the Indonesians are concerned. They have to change their fortunes here. And as Jeff White and I have been saying, well, one thing I think they need to do is neutralise their opponent's attacking play. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. What's the umpire saying here? Well, we're not seeing it, but I can tell you that the umpire having a word with Zhao Yunlei.
I think the fist pump might have been a little bit in the opponent's face in his interpretation.
Okay. Sign of aggression, intimidation. Oh, wow.
There we go. She turned around this time.
Well, I think the way they're playing is intimidating enough. Oh my goodness, that was a mistimed pop shot.
Over.
Well,
1-2.
This Indonesian pair guaranteed a medal, and it'll be a fourth medal for Indonesia in the women's doubles discipline. They had a couple of silvers, 1980 and 1995, and one bronze 18 years ago. It was the last time they medalled.
Service over.
But it's awfully easy, you know, to sort of think you come to the World Championships, you're playing at home, you're now playing against the world and Olympic champions, to sort of say, well, we've reached our target, we've got a bronze medal, but actually, from a coach's point of view, that's never enough.
Oh, certainly not. I would certainly hope that the players are striving to do more here. Unfortunately, the Chinese pair just looks very, very strong right now.
Yeah.
Service fault call.
Oh, service fault called.
The only points the Indonesian pair have been able to get are based on the Chinese mistakes at this point in time. They certainly have to be more proactive in their attack and their defense, try and win the net and get that shuttle to the back on defense.
It's going wide. Oh, she's taken it. Oh, that's a nice drop. Brilliant! brilliant. Oh, the dive there from Greysia. Polly, I hope she hasn't injured herself. You can see the strapping on her right shoulder. And that first happened during the Chinese Taipei Open final back in 2011. Damaged her shoulder in diving exactly like that. And that shoulder has been an issue ever since. Ooh, my goodness.
Much better rally there from the Indonesians. They found the back of the court on defense there and allowed themselves a little bit more opportunities to be able to find offense.
Well, I've just been saying she's become the most successful player in the history of the World Championships, guaranteed a 10th medal here. I'm wondering how she compares in your mind, Jeff, to the player she's just overtaken who had 9 medals, Gao Ling.
I had the pleasure of coaching against Gao Ling a couple of times in her career, and I certainly thought she was the best female doubles and mixed player that I had seen, but having watched Zhao in this tournament and having coached against her in the first round of mixed doubles here, I would say she could be the best.
Yeah, it's awfully difficult, isn't it, to compare eras, compare players. Oh, good work. Very, very good work by the Chinese combination. And of course, we shouldn't forget that Gao Ling was playing in an era, the start of her career, when World Championships were only 2 years anyway, so now World Championships are every year, apart from Olympic year. It's more opportunities to win medals. But I have to say, I mean, the more I watch Zhao Yunlei, you know, her reading of the game, her anticipation, she always seems to be in the right place at the right time, whether it's a mixed doubles court or women's doubles court. It's just astonishing. There she is again. Yeah.
And she's a wonderful partner. You can see her on whether it's the doubles court or the mixed doubles court. If her partner makes a mistake, she's very positive and very encouraging, and it gets them back so that they're focused on the next point always.
Deep breath from Nitya, Krishinda, MAHESWARI. Settle yourself down. That's it. Oh, they've got in each other's way. Oh, well, so much so, they both left it for the other and it landed long.
4-7.
Perhaps a change of luck for the Indonesians.
Yeah.
Tian.
I do wonder, Jeff, whether they should perhaps mix up the pace of their attacking play. It all seems a bit one pace to me, the Indonesians. It's either hit hard, but I'd like to see a few angled smashes and maybe even a few cuts and drops, and that's something the Chinese pair do very well.
8-4.
Yeah, well, that was a different angle across the body. That was a nice variation.
Set up by good net play. If they're able to attack the net and win some net play, they might be able to get some better attack with some weaker lifts from the Chinese pair.
You see the patient build-up by the Chinese. Look at that different angle. There's the slice. Drop to the middle. And wait for, oh, look at that, you see. Variation on attacking play. Much more varied than the Indonesians. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the longest rally of the match.
And there was already a 48-shot rally.
Yeah. Yeah, nice block. And that's just gone long.
Service over.
The patience of the Chinese, outstanding.
9-5.
Patience on attacking play. And when we talk about attacking play, so many people
Zhao.
think so often about,
Zhao,
oh, there we go,
Zhao.
52, it was the longest rally. Think about, you know, powerful smashes when we talk about attack, but it's not. As long as the shuttle's going in a downward direction, that's attacking play.
The ladies are so good on defense. You just can't use your smash at 100% all the time. They'll get it back. They'll control it. They'll be able to use that pace against you, so they have to use their angles and hit shots to the body as they just did.
10-5.
And it's just running away from the home players at the moment. And I'm really not sure what they could do differently. I think the Chinese combination are just playing quite brilliantly at the moment.
Oh, there we go.
That's nice.
Service over. Six, 10.
Yeah, that's the sort of interception. Oh, they're put in each other's way again. Oh, it's another punishing rally.
Halt.
Well,
Service over.
aiming towards the right hip.
11-6.
That perfect
Interval.
placement that you were talking about. A smash here from Tian. Final one of the rally, aimed towards the right hip. Well, actually, it was a bit wider than that, wasn't it? More down the forehand side. But as with the opening game, it's a 5-point advantage at the mid-game interval. They're looking very comfortable at the moment.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Oh, MAHESWARI's cousin. There's MAHESWARI on the left as we look at them. Won Olympic silver in the weightlifting in 2000 and 2004.
Ready to play.
48 kilo category and then the 53 kilo category. So she comes from a very sporting family. MAHESWARI,
Tian serve.
because her father played football for Indonesia as well.
11-6. Play.
Now, that's what I was looking for.
You're absolutely right, Jill. Just as you've been talking about, 3 different angles, 3 different shots for attack there.
7-11.
Yep.
Yeah.
Finally getting the Chinese off balance on defense.
Yeah, well done.
Ready.
You know, there's, I never know, I mean, I've played badminton, but I never know, I'm not really a coach.
POLII.
So I never know from a coach's perspective, you know. As a player, if I was losing a match and, well, it's quite close in the second here, only 4 points adrift, so maybe we're not at that stage yet. But, you know, if I was losing, I'd sort of think, well, if I carry on playing like this, I'm going to lose anyway. So I'm going to throw all caution to the wind and I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to do something completely different because playing this way, I'm going to lose. Is that something that you would advocate as a coach, or do you like to, you coaches are far more thoughtful? You see, I'm just too impetuous and so on. You'd focus on something specific for them to work on tactically.
No, I think you're absolutely right. You've got to try different things when things may not be going your way. As you can see, the Chinese have imparted their will on this match, and we're trying different things now. Just there, the Indonesian pair was flicking, so there you go, something different.
They've got to get Zhao Yunlei away from that net area.
12-7.
Now that is easier said than done, isn't it?
Absolutely, especially with the attack the Chinese are able to maintain.
Yeah.
Their serves have been spectacular.
Yeah, and that third shot. Look at the movement of Zhao Yunlei at the front of the court, even off the shuttle. How she moves back and just readjusts her position.
She's a coach's dream.
Yeah, look how she backed off. Do you want me to come back? No, it's come back to Tian Qing's side of the court, so I'll let my partner play that one again. Always those little adjustments, and I don't see that in the same way, or certainly not in the same fluid way from the Indonesians.
No, the movement without the shuttle is very, very different. You can see the Chinese pair always moving, especially on defense, moving their base up, always trying to get a better lift or win the net, where the Indonesian pair is certainly reacting to what the Chinese are doing.
Oh, it was a mishit, but it was effective.
There she is back at the front.
Yeah. And look at that. She knew the right one to go to the back of the court on that rotational play. Look at that defense. Oh, that's nice. Well, that's the problem for the Chinese pair. They haven't had enough match practice together. There's a couple of times they've both left it for the other.
It's a problem when you're both so quick.
8-13.
Whose was it? I think probably Tian Qing. She moved forward first. She should have committed.
First. Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Zhao Yunlei certainly saw that and backed away. Another mistake.
9-13.
It's only 4 points. Indonesians have to believe. You'd never know from Meng Qiang's expression that this is the semi-final of a World Championship, would you? Gives nothing away.
Service over. 14-9.
When they defend with height, it seems to be short. When they defend flat, it seems to go long. Nothing working on defense for the Indonesians at this point with a relentless Chinese attack.
So what about some drives then? I suppose that's dangerous because Zhao Yunlei will come forward to the net.
But as you say, you need to try everything at this point.
Yeah.
Better rotation by the Indonesian pair.
Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. Again, as soon as they threw in the angled slice, that variation on attack. Relentless.
Service over.
Relentless.
16-10.
4 shots. Return of serve. And then another 3. End of rally. All played by Zhao Yunlei. Oh, that's nice. Oh! There just isn't that same understanding with the Indonesians. I don't know whether it's nerves, but there isn't that. You noticed it very early on in the match. There isn't that rotational play.
No, it's not like they're working for each other. You need to work for your partner against the Chinese. If you're attacking on yourself to try and set yourself up, it's not going to work.
Well, you said right at the start that the Indonesian fans were going to do everything to try and lift their players to get through this. They've gone a little quiet. I'd like the home fans to actually really start to try and encourage again, but of course there isn't a lot for them to shout about at the moment.
Not at this point. They need to win one of the 50-shot rallies.
Missed it. Oh, rare.
Service over.
Zhao Yunlei.
As you mentioned, they tried a few more drives there. Perhaps that's something different and just caught her off guard.
Yes. The change of pace. If only they'd been doing that a little bit earlier in the match.
Yes.
I mean, surely the tactics, I know they will have been talked about probably last night and let the players think about it overnight, and then you reinforce it as a coach the next day.
17.
Oh, it was going out, wasn't it?
I certainly think it was.
Yeah.
Service over.
Unfortunate. Again, the Indonesian pair started to drive a little bit more, getting their rackets up and trying to protect the flat stuff, but the Chinese again continue to come forward.
Service over.
Well, it's now or never, as far as the Indonesians are concerned.
Zhao.
They have to start closing this deficit. What a rally. Oh, my goodness. Brilliant. Yes. Celebrate that. A few more of those and this could get very, very interesting indeed.
Much better movement by the Indonesian pair there, working together as a pair as opposed to an individual, setting one another up and taking control of that net.
Play.
Oh, such a clever smash, isn't
Service
it?
over.
Beautiful shot right at the body.
19-14.
Again, looking to set her partner up there. Her partner would have moved backwards there and guarded the straight drive there, and Zhao Ling would have moved forward again.
2 points away from a third World Championship final for the defending champions. Of course, they were silver medalists in 2011.
15-19.
Needs a good serve. Yeah, gets it too.
And a beautiful third shot.
Well, it makes such a difference, doesn't it?
16.
Absolutely. They're doing much better in the first couple of shots in the rally and being able to maintain some attack.
No. It's not round.
No, it's not. What did you hear that? It's not brittle? What did he say?
I didn't hear him.
No. Well, 3 points in it. Can she produce another good serve? I like the variation, serving out wide. Well, it finds the net, and that's error on defence, so I like the idea
match point
of trying
16.
to push the shuttle across court on the defensive play. It means that the defending champions have 4 match point opportunities.
Quick serve.
Yeah. It's gone long.
Game.
And indeed, the defending champions, Tian, Qing and Zhao, Yunlei, through to a 3rd World Championship final. And in doing so, have broken the hearts of the home fans here. But Greysia, POLII and Nitya, Krishinda, MAHESWARI, they should be very proud that they've won a first medal for Indonesia in the women's doubles for 18 years. But in all honesty, I think the defending champions showed today they were a different class.
Absolutely, they were outstanding today. Their attack was well balanced, very controlled. They won the back of the court, they won the front of the court, they defended better, and it should set up for an excellent final tomorrow against the Danish pair.
Yeah, indeed. Denmark into the final. First Danish women ever in a women's doubles final. So history is made. But sadly, history is not made for Indonesia. The players take leave of the court. We confirm the score, 21-8, 21-16 in 45 minutes. So disappointments for Indonesia in the women's doubles there. There is just one more semi-final to come. And it features the former world champions, Mohammed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan, who of course won the world title 2 years ago in Guangzhou. They're up against the beaten finalists from the World Championships in Copenhagen a year ago, and I'm delighted to say that I have another special guest commentator, a man who has 5 World Championship medals. He also holds the record as the longest time between the first and the last medal. Only one man has more medals in the men's singles discipline. Lindan has 6 medals. Peter Gader, the man sitting beside me, has 5 medals. Welcome, Peter. You're looking forward to this men's doubles?
Thank you so much. For sure, this could be the final. I think that the winner of this match will have a very good shot at winning the gold medal tomorrow. These are 2 of the best men's doubles pairs on the circuit.
Yes, I think you echo a number of people's opinion on that, because the number of people who have said to me, what a shame these 2 pairs are meeting in the semi-final and not on finals day. But we should make mention of the fact that once again we've got 4 different nations involved in